Alright, so I'm sure you guys have seen that the title Potatoes is now in the item shop. However, a lot of you guys don't know what led to this title actually getting into the item shop. And so today I'm going to make a video that covers the wild ride from start to finish of the title Potatoes, Empyrean Conquer, and how this whole thing played out on Twitter and a lot of other different things happening. It's a really wild ride, it's super confusing, so let's just get right into it. Grab some popcorn, listen along, because this video is going to be a really fun. I hate everything about this. Okay, so basically, I'll get to the reason why I hate this, but here's where everything begins. All right, guys. The first thing that happened, all right, Nitro Type Hub. This is a Nitro Type Twitter account, probably the most followed Nitro Type Twitter account, and they work pretty closely with the admins. And so they made a poll about a week ago. Exactly a week ago, actually. And it said, here are the top 3 most voted for submissions for the title contest. The winner in this poll will get their title in the item shop. You have 48 hours to vote for your favorite. So before everything happens, you can see that Nitro Type Hub actually puts out a tweet where the winner of 3 titles will get their title in the item shop. Now, it sounds too good to be true, right? No way that Nitro Type would add one of these titles. Well, in fact, they would have, and they did, right? Nitro Type was in full support of this poll, and in fact, as you guys can see in this screenshot, Nitro Type even retweeted the poll. And that'll get a bit messy later, because since then, they've actually unretweeted it. I don't know how Twitter works. But yeah, Nitro Type retweeted this poll. We asked Travis in a group chat. He was like, yeah, it's a cool thing. And so basically, it was like completely backed by the admins. And so once people figured that out, we realized that, you know, this is actually something cool. Like, the winner of this poll will actually get their title in the item shop. And that's where things got spicy. You all have 48 hours to vote for your favorite. Now, when this thing was first launched at 2:33 p.m. on March 18th, I was in school, and that'll explain some stuff later. But just keep in mind that when this tweet was launched out, I was in school. Just keep that in mind. And so you guys can see in the ending results of this poll, right, this is the final poll, you can see that 2 titles have a lot of votes, Potatoes and Empyrean Conquer. Now, Empyrean Conquer ended up winning, and I'll explain that later. However, Potatoes ended up winning by a very large margin at the beginning of the poll. So when the poll was first when the poll was first launched, Potatoes had a massive lead. Now, you guys may be wondering why. It's all thanks to this YouTuber right here, Skittles Typer. Now, for those of you who don't know Skittles Typer, he's a verified YouTuber, 1.3k subs, and he very much so supported the Potatoes title. I'm not even sure why, probably just for fun. But yeah, this dude full out supported the Potatoes title. Now, I'm going to watch this video. There's this very small segment of this video that he put out that I want to share with you guys that's going to be very, very important later. Listen close.
10 million giveaway, and I'll give away the gold membership if you guys vote Potatoes and if it wins, okay?
So yeah, you guys probably just heard that. Skittles Cyper said if the Potatoes title wins, he will donate $10 million and a gold membership. Pretty cool. And so when he did that, Potatoes started to get a lot of votes, and his followers, and he started to encourage it on Discord. He was doing hashtag vote Potatoes and stuff, and Potatoes got out to a very early lead. Now, as I said earlier, I was in school at the time, right? And so I had no idea this was happening. I wasn't on my computer, and I was not paying attention to this at all. And so when I got out of school, I could see that Potatoes already had a massive lead over all the other titles because Skittles Hyper was encouraging it so much. So I did the natural thing, and I started to promote the title that I wanted, Empyrean Conqueror. I originally put out a community post talking about the thing, but because nobody actually looks at my community posts, I decided to take things one step further. I made an entire video, which you guys probably saw because this was only 2 uploads ago. Vote for this Nitro Type title for $100 million. Now, in this video, I basically said the same exact thing as Skittles. If you guys vote for Empyrean Conqueror, and if it wins, I will donate $100 million. And that's obviously a lot of dollars. And so when I made my video, Empyrean Conqueror started to get a lot more votes. In fact, it actually pushed way ahead of potatoes, and it kind of just won the competition pretty easily. Now, of course, there were a lot of other YouTubers that promoted Empyrean Conqueror. No, This Is John did. VL was promoting it very heavily, and so with a combined effort of me and a bunch of other people, we actually got Empyrean Conqueror to overtake potatoes and win the contest. Okay, now and as you can see, as you look right here, guys, we won the contest by a pretty solid margin. Now, if I did some simple math, Empyrean Conqueror got 222 votes, and the other title, Potatoes, got 155 votes. So it was kind of close, but it wasn't that close. I mean, there were only 400 total votes in the poll, so like a 70 vote difference is pretty large. So we won by a pretty fair margin. Now, this is where I thought everything was going to be cool. We won the vote, right? And I thought that they were going to put the title in the item shop. However, when Empyrean Conqueror ended up winning the poll, NitroType's official Twitter account started to get a little bit weird. Let's just go with weird. I was going to say unfair, but I don't know. And so here's something that I want everyone to see. And so NitroType, the day after it won the poll, right? NitroType on their official Twitter account responded this to AceTyper. And AceTyper said that, can Empyrean Conqueror get in the game? And they said, nope, sorry. There are currently no plans to add it. Potatoes is fine, though. Wait a second. Unfortunately, just because something wins a poll on Twitter doesn't mean it gets added to NitroType. However, here's the problem. As you guys can see in this exact same screenshot, NitroType retweeted the post, which said that the winner of the poll will get their title in the item shop. And then in this thing, they said, no, Potatoes is fine. We'll just go with Potatoes. Now, you guys can probably see that stuff is not adding up here. NitroType, like the official account, retweeted the poll that said the winner of the poll will get their title in the item shop, yet when Empyrean Conqueror, the cooler title might I add, won the poll, they were just like, no. Now, and their reasoning in this comment was, unfortunately, just because something wins a poll on Twitter doesn't mean it gets added to NT. That doesn't make sense at all because they retweeted the thing that said it does get added to NitroType, but whatever. Let me show you another thing that they said. This was something that they actually tweeted. So in a reply, NitroType tweeted, seems like at PenguinTyper promised 100 million Nitro cash to his followers to ensure that Empyrean Conqueror won. Smells fishy to us. Should have been Potatoes all the way. So I guess their official reasoning for doing Potatoes instead of Empyrean Conqueror was that I, rigged the vote because I promised 100 million giveaway. However, here's the thing. Here's the thing. First off, I have a lot of reasons why I hate this. First off, nowhere was it ever said that encouraging people to vote for one thing or not was, against the rules. It literally just said the most votes wins. Okay. At least I didn't go to, the trouble to make, alt accounts or something, because I know that people on the potato side did that, I'm just saying. But yeah, so basically, nowhere did it say that you couldn't, encourage your followers, because, okay, for those of you who don't know, I basically have the largest fan base on NitroType. It's kind of just been a thing by now. My subscriber count is not really close to anyone else's. So in a poll like this or a community, something like that, whenever it comes to who gets the most votes, I usually just win. It's just kind of how it works. But nowhere did it say that encouraging your followers to vote for one thing or another was, not allowed. And just because I did a 100 million giveaway, that also is not a good reason. And I'll get to why in a second, but the first reason that I don't like that they don't like my 100 million giveaway is because I'm literally just giving cash to the community for them to vote for a title. That's a nice thing to do. I literally didn't have to do that. I could have said a $10 million giveaway. Yeah, I didn't have to do a giveaway whatsoever. I could have literally put a video saying, hey, vote for this title, and it still would have got plenty of votes. And it probably still would have won by a solid margin. So yeah, I don't think that was a solid reason to do that at all. Also, they're complaining that I promised $100 million. However, here's the thing. Skittles Typer in the clip that I showed earlier, and I'll play this again. I knew this clip would come up. Watch there. Listen to this.
And guys, if you vote Potatoes, I will do a 10 million giveaway, and I'll give away the gold membership.
Right, so if Skittles literally put in his video, if it wins, I will give away $10 million and a gold membership. That's basically the same exact thing that I did, encouraging his followers to vote for a title because he was going to give them something in return. Now, here's the thing. I know a lot of people watching this are going to be like, but wait, Penguin, you promised 100 million, Skittles promised 10 million, that kind of seems sus. However, here's the thing. Just because I have a larger wallet than he does doesn't mean I should be, like, penalized for it. Just because I can promise more cash doesn't mean that should be, like, something against me. Skittles also promised gold membership as a giveaway, which I find extremely annoying because that's like something that people actually want. Like, gold membership is valuable. That's like a real cash type thing. That's something that not everyone can get. And so when he promised gold, oh my god, voice crack. When he promised gold membership, that raises the value of what he's promising by so much. So I'm not saying that $100 million is equal to 10 million in gold membership, but like they're probably pretty close. And so Nitro, the Twitter account, was like, you know, Penguin promised 100 million. Seems like he's scamming them, right? No, but Skittles basically did the same exact thing. He promised a solid amount of cash and a gold membership to his followers to ensure that his title won. And just because my following is larger doesn't mean I should be penalized for it. I think there's two reasons that go into why Empyrean Conquer won. The first one is that it's simply a cooler sounding title. Empyrean Conquer literally sounds so much cooler than potatoes. It's like the dumbest thing ever. I don't even know why people were even voting for potatoes. But yeah, I think the first reason that Empyrean Conqueror won was simply because it sounds way cooler. I would never use the title potatoes, and I would definitely use the title Empyrean Conqueror. Now, obviously, the second reason that Empyrean Conquer won was because my following is larger than Skittles Typer. Is it Skittles Typer? Skittles Typer? I don't actually know what his name is. Where is it? Yeah, Skittles Typer. And so, as you guys can see, Skittles' video got 287 views. Probably, what, 50 votes from that? Maybe less. My video got 1,000 views. Well, actually 1.7 thousand views. That's probably a lot more, right? Basically, my video got 1,500 more views than Skittles' video, which basically means that I probably got more votes than he did from my video. So yeah, you could kind of say that's unfair, but at the same time, they never said, like, you couldn't encourage your followers to vote for something. Like, they never said that. And at the end, Nitro just seems kind of salty. Like, they're definitely on Skittles' side, right? They're like, oh, it should have been potatoes all the way. Like, no, it shouldn't have. More people voted for Empyrean Conqueror, therefore, why didn't it win? And so, in the end, NitroType put the title potatoes in the item shop for 70k. Am I salty? Yes, 100%. I'm very, very salty about this. I went to all of this length. I made a video. I made a community post. I was encouraging this thing on the Discord for hours. You know, I put a lot of me and also a lot of other people. Like, I was not the only person involved in this. Like, VL did so much work to get this thing to win. I believe John also supported on Twitter. A bunch of content creators supported on Twitter. Like, I was not the only one here. And when you look at it from face value, it looks like I'm the only one. Not at all. There were a lot of people involved in this. But yeah, a lot of people put like a lot of work into getting Empyrean Conquer to win, and I think that it won pretty fairly. Just because I promised more money and just because I have a larger following than Skittles Typer doesn't mean that they should get like automatically discounted. Like, that's a stupid thing to do. And so, yeah, I'm 100% salty. Like, it 100% should have been Empyrean Conquer. The title sounds cooler, and it got more votes. You, like, deal with it. Yeah, I'm pretty mad about it, though. Which does mean that I will not be doing the 100 million giveaway because the title simply didn't get added into the game. And I'm mad about that. I originally said that if the title wins, but, like, my point was if the title actually gets put in the game. I was of the opinion that the winning title was going to get in the game, or that's what I thought at least, but then Nitro just kind of pulled a fast one on everyone, and then that happened. So yeah, I'm very mad about that. And I wish that Nitro would have simply stuck with what they did in the thing, and then they added the title to the game. Yeah. Kind of to sum up the points I made in this video, I think that Nitro-Type's reason for not adding it was pretty dumb. First off, they retweeted this tweet you're looking at, so it's like they put their flippin' like support into the thing from the very beginning. This was obvious from the very beginning that this was a Nitro-Type like run competition. It was very obvious that they had their backing behind it. And all it said was the winner in this poll will get their title in the item shop. And so, what a very logical thing to do would be to do a giveaway if your title wins, right? That makes sense. I did a giveaway and Skittles did a giveaway. And simply because I have a larger following and Skittles promised less money, I probably got more votes. There's no way of knowing that for certain, by the way. You can't actually prove that I got more votes from it. You can't actually prove that I got more votes from it, but I assume that's what happened because it makes sense. And so at the end of the day, Empyrean Conqueror did win by a pretty solid margin because A, it sounds way cooler than Potatoes, and B, it simply got more votes, right? However, Nitro decided to add Potatoes to the item shop instead of Empyrean Conqueror, going completely against what they said they were going to do, simply because I did a large giveaway, and probably because they're biased towards Potatoes or something. I don't know. It doesn't make much sense to me. Skittles did basically the same thing I did. And obviously, nothing in this video was supposed to go against Skittles. He's a cool guy. I respect him, obviously. He didn't do anything wrong, just as I didn't do anything wrong, right? Like, Skittles and I both had a very similar idea. If we can do a giveaway to ensure that people will vote for our title, then more people will vote for our title, right? It just so happened that I gave away more money because he did his first. And yeah, that's the reason that I gave away more money. He put out his video before I did, like, as we can see, March 18th. March 19th, I did mine the day after, whatever. So when I saw his video, I was like, okay, I can just one-up this, right? And obviously, yeah, no hate to Skittles. I don't know why. Like, people have been hating on him. I'm like, why? He just had a smart idea. Like, that's not his fault. And yeah, I'm pretty mad about it. I wish that Nitro would have just, like, followed what they said they were going to do for once, but apparently not. I don't know, man. And the reason I didn't make this video until something actually happened, because I didn't know if Potatoes was going to be put in the item shop or not, but now that it's actually in the item shop, yeah, I'm pretty annoyed about it. Do I expect anything to happen from this video? No, not really. This is kind of just me complaining. I mean, I do that a lot in my videos, so you guys should probably be used to it. Yeah, I don't really expect Nitro to, like, go back and, like, add Empyrean Conqueror and, like, take out the other one, what, Potatoes or whatever it's called. I don't expect that to happen. I don't expect anything to happen. I just wish that Nitro would, like, follow the thing they put down. Like they specifically said the thing, like, it just bothers me, man. Also, Empyrean Conqueror, at the end of the day, just sounds way cooler than fucking Potatoes, dude. Like, what? It's like, it's not even funny. like, people are like, oh my god, Potatoes is such a cool title. No, it's not. It doesn't sound cool. It's not a joke. It's not funny. It's not like, there's no lore behind it. Empyrean Conqueror, on the other hand, has lore behind it. It sounds sick as F. It's literally so cool. And everyone's just like, no, Potatoes should have won because Penguin rigged the competition. No, fucking shut. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry if I sounded super salty in this video, because I am. And can't really do much about that. That's just because Nitro decided to go completely against what they said they were going to do, because I give away 100 million. Also, yeah, I'm not going to give away the 100 million now because the title didn't get in the game. Because if you look right here, fucking Potatoes, bro, it's just right here. Yes, I did buy it. Don't scam me. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. If you want to leave your opinions down in the comment section. I know this was like a long ranting type video. I just had a lot of things that I wanted to say here, and I decided to say them. So that's kind of how my channel works.